Hi Kentwood fourth graders. I'm here in my classroom, which is currently empty and usually would be filled with artists of all ages. But I'm excited to introduce myself to you. I'm Mr. Adolphson, and I'm excited to be your art teacher for a portion of this year, maybe all of this year. And first I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am married, the wife Ashley, 2 children, Lucy and Oscar. Lucy is 3. She is a sweet little girl. Love to show you some pictures of her, and she's a good big sister, but she can get a little bit frustrated with her little brother Oscar from time to time. Oscar's 1 and 1.5, and he's an animal. He likes to run around and jump and play and climb all over me, and much different than her. But I also have a dog at home. Her name's Patsy. She is a Labrador Retriever. And some things about me. Well, obviously I love art. I love family. So important to me. But I also, my free time, love to watch sports when they're on. Play basketball or go golfing. I love food. Love going outside and grilling some food. Maybe some ribs on the grill or some good burgers or brats. And that's a little bit about me. So one of the reasons I love art, and one of the things I want us to focus on this year, is the fact that art is for everyone. It can be frustrating, it can be hard, we can think we're no good at it, but at some point in your life, maybe now as fourth graders or in the past when you were younger, you had a really happy satisfaction about finishing something, making something brand new, and you were proud of yourself. There's a picture of my daughter, just happy to stay inside the lines and coloring inside the heart shape I made for her. And sometimes art can be for other people. It doesn't have to be just for you. Remember, art is just about communicating an idea. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? Look at this drawing from my daughter Lucy. There's 2 people. Now you know they're people. You can see a circle, you can see eyes and a mouth. And it's good for a 3-year-old, I think. Now you wouldn't want to draw that way when you're 10, okay, if you've been practicing. But that's great for a 3-year-old. Her communication is Anna and Elsa from Frozen. And for her, that's great. And I'm glad that she's proud of it. It's just communicating an idea. Okay? So maybe you're familiar when you were younger of the TV show and the books, Pete the Cat. When I first saw Pete the Cat as an artist, I wasn't very impressed. Boy, the artist, James Dean, who draws and paints and illustrates Pete the Cat, he's sloppy sometimes. His paint doesn't stay inside the lines. Sometimes it's not the color I would pick. He's scribbly and squiggly. But you know what? He's made lots of money with Pete the Cat. And he's sent a message about Pete the Cat. You know, about being a good friend, about how to build relationships, how to love art and music, and how to solve problems. And we know when we look at Pete the Cat, or even other artwork that's not always perfect, right, that we still understand the message. So that's what we're going to focus on this year. As long as you are creating something, you're doing something great for your brain. Okay? If I were to run a mile, and you were to run a mile, and I ran it faster than you, or quicker, or I did hops and skips and jumps and did it backwards with fancier clothing, and then you ran the mile slower, does that mean you didn't get anything out of it? Of course not. You still exercised. You still stayed healthy, right? That's the whole point, okay? Creating something from nothing and staying positive, okay? Art is good for you. So what I'd love you to do during the weeks when we're at home, if you could find a quiet spot to do your artwork, okay? A pencil and eraser and paper might be all you need, all right? A quiet spot, just so you have time to think about what you're making. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you make. Hopefully you can upload some of your pictures. There'll be a different assignment every week. There'll be some questions to answer, and I'll be looking for them, okay? So can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to see you again, okay? Because I might have been your teacher in the past, and let's do this right.